What's up, everybody? Here's a quick video here on making some baby back ribs with some mashed potatoes and rolls. These are fire right now, so stay tuned. I'm telling you, these are a must try. This one baby back rib should be able to feed at least two of y'all, if not more, depending on how much you really want to eat. But I mean, a half rack, they're pretty big. I paid, I don't know, $9 for the rack, just a little over $9 from the Tyson rack of baby back ribs, and then few bucks for the rolls and mashed potatoes, and I mean, that's it. And then seasoning and sauce, which I'll get to at the end of the video. But anyway, I'm telling you right now, these are on point. Y'all got to try this. If you got a gas grill especially, this is the way to smoke it. This is the way to do it with the gas grill. It's so good. There's so much flavor right here. So anyway, stay tuned. If you like this video, please give me a like, comment, let me know what you think. All right, I'm out. Y'all enjoy this video. What's up, everybody? We're going to be cooking some baby back ribs today. One of my favorite things to eat right here. I love me some baby back ribs. So anyway, we're going to get right into it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take this silver skin off. That's what I call it, silver skin. I think that's the actual correct term. And these are Tyson brand right here. So it can be tough to get off. And to be honest with you, the best way to do it is get you a paper towel and get a good hold of it and just pull that off. And that did not come off good. I'll throw all my scraps in there for now. So it could be a pain to get this off, but it's definitely worth it. It keeps them from being as tough. And yeah, you want to get the silver skin off of here. And there was a piece on here that I grabbed and it just completely broke. So it can be tough getting all the silver skin off. And what getting that skin on, this is bone side up right here. So this little white layer is what you want to try to get off. It helps the ribs from being as tough, and it can be a little difficult to get off. So you just gotta be patient. Get you a little piece pulled up. Might have to take some meat with you. Get it started. And a lot of times you can get it started, and you can grab a paper towel, and you can get it to kind of release for you a little bit. Just gotta get it started. So we're gonna try that piece there and see how it does. This one's gonna be difficult. See, it's real thin. Not much to it. So yeah, you want to get all that off. There's another little strip here I'm going to try to get real quick. So, like I said, sometimes you got to cut into the meat a little bit just to get something to grab onto, and then you might be able to get it to pull. Just like that. That wasn't too bad. Not too bad. So that's all done. Trim some of this off too. Just some of the white, they don't have to be perfect. These ribs look really good. It's the biggest cutting board I got, can you believe it? Really don't need much trimming off of it. I think I'm just gonna leave them just like this. Now I'm not even going to trim that little bit of fat off. It'll melt down in there. It'll be good. So this is good. I'm going to keep this stupid simple for you guys. So you can do this at home on your, I got a gas grill, and I'm going to show you a few little things that I'm going to do to get a smoke on this. So stick around. I'm going to try to chop this video up, not make it too long. Of course, I sanitized everything because my board wasn't long enough, and putting a paper towel underneath your board helps it from moving on you so much too. You can get a little damp and it'll help it from sliding around on you. So there's a little tip for you. I'm gonna just throw these scraps away. I don't need them for nothing. A dog would probably love them, but I don't want to get my dog sick. I'll give him a rib. I'll give him a rib later. He has some of it. I'm obsessed with wiping my hands off every time I do something. I just can't help it. So I have paper towels everywhere in the house. Well, not everywhere. I have a ton of paper towels on stock just because of that, because I always wipe my hands off. My sister even says I'm crazy about it, but I can't help it. I like trying to keep my hands clean. So I got some of this here. This is hickory brown sugar by Kinder's. So I've seen a lot of people using this brand lately. I've never used this before, but I mean, I usually will make a seasoning and put it on myself, but I'm trying to keep it stupid simple. So we're gonna put this all over, and then I'm gonna put some paprika on there too for the color. And I'm gonna let it set for just a little bit, let it kind of set in there, and then we'll go to the next step. So actually, what am I doing? What am I doing? We don't need this anymore. We're just gonna put it in here just like so. Get rid of this cutting board. I don't think I need it for anything else. Y'all, you can't be shy with your seasoning now. Sometimes you gotta get in there and get messy with it. Get all up in there, all over. Get it rubbed in real nice. I'll flip it over. Take some of this, sprinkle it on there. All nice and coated. Oh, it smells so good already. That seasoning smells great. Like I said, I've never used it before, but looks good, sounded good. Brown sugar is what I like on mine. Some sweet. And yeah, so I'm just getting all this seasoning all over it, nice and rubbed in real good. Yeah. All right, so we got the heavy duty aluminum foil. I'm gonna get it out about as big as that rib, a little extra. Let's set this over here. We're just gonna lay this bad boy right in the center. Just like that. And then the rest of the seasoning is gonna go into this, so that's not gonna go to waste. I wanna set that over here and slide it closer to y'all. I don't wanna keep touching my camera too much with my hands like this. So anyway. You just wanna, I've done it both ways. I've actually sealed it all the way and cooked them before without wood chips on the grill for, you know, 2, 3, 4 hours, however long it takes. And then I open them up after they've been cooking for quite a long time. And then I'll take them off and I'll put them directly onto the fire and get a nice char around it and let it cook the rest of the way. But we are going to get a little bit of smoke on this, so we're going to make a little boat here. Just something like this. We're just going to get us a little edge where all these juices and everything can hang out in here and get smoky. And that gives you some extra protection from the flames so you can cook longer too. So this is my favorite way to do it. This is how actually I've always done it, unless I'm using a charcoal grill or something. I'll still almost always put aluminum foil on it so I don't burn them. So all that seasoning, nothing's going to waste. Yeah, we're going to just finish it off. Boom. Throw that away. Man, those look good. Those look good already. It's going to come together real nice. And then for the barbecue seasoning, I usually use Sweet Baby Ray's, but since I'm using that sauce, I figured I'd go, or seasoning, I figured I'd use the same brand of sauce, barbecue sauce, hickory barbecue sauce, or hickory brown sugar. I had to look at it again, hickory brown sugar. So we're gonna use the same sauce on it. I'm not putting it on right now. I have to take that top off. But I am gonna taste it real quick. Yeah, that's real good right there. It's delicious. That's gonna go on there real nice. It's gonna caramelize on there real good too. But I'm not putting this on yet. This is later after it gets to where it's cooking. Then it's when it starts kind of simmering down and stuff, I'll start adding some to it and glazing it on there. But right now I'm just gonna leave the seasoning on there for now. Let it cook, the juices start flowing. And once the juices start flowing, and it's been cooking for, you know, an hour or two, then I'll probably start drizzling some barbecue on there, letting that start to soak in. I'm just so bad about cleaning as I go, which is a good thing, but. And then I'm gonna throw a little bit of some paprika on here. To me, paprika is totally optional. I just think it gives it some good color to your ribs, and maybe a little bit of spice, or not spice, but just a little bit of flavor, but I just think it looks good on there. I don't think paprika has a whole lot of flavor to it. But it's got a good smell to it. So we're just gonna put some of this on top and we'll let it work itself in. I'm not even gonna rub it in. Just let it run all down through it and work with the other seasoning. Just like that. So here you guys go, look at that right there. All right, so those are done. I want to show you my little trick that I'm going to use. Let me set these right here out of the way. The reason I'm leaving it open this time is because I'm going to take some aluminum foil, because I don't have a smoker wood chip box. I tried to get one. I didn't have any in stock. So we're going to Bob the Builder it. Something like that. Forward here. Forward here. I don't know what I'm doing. We're just going with it right now. I want this up, this up. It's a Christmas present, I guess. I'll just tuck the corners in. Just pinch this together just like that. Not how good you can see what I'm doing. It is what it is. It don't have to be perfect. We're just trying to make a little tray here to hold the wood chips. That's right. We're putting hickory wood. No, not hickory. I'm not doing hickory this time. I'm trying a different flavor. Let's get you a little boat like that. And using pecan wood chips. I heard this is really good with cherry. So we got pecan and we got cherry. So we're going to try these out. I usually use hickory or apple wood. So this is new to me. I haven't tried these yet. So we're going to mix these together in here, and then they're going to go on the grill, and we're going to light it on fire and let them smoke. I don't really know. I'm just kind of guesstimating on how much. That bowl, just in case. The bowl would be for food. We're putting wood in it. A little bit more out of here. I went way overboard there, but it's all right. It did just sound like it was about to start pouring and raining, then I think it quit. So hopefully it did quit. And I can get my camera outside because I can't really be getting this camera wet. It's a DJI camera that's not waterproof. It's an Osmos Pocket 3. So we're gonna go out to the grill now. Okay, so unfortunately it is raining a little bit. I don't wanna bring my camera out here. And I want to keep everything on this camera, or I'd grab my phone, but that'll be all right. So I'm going to put the back part, the thicker part, towards the hottest part of the grill, which I think is actually in the front. Even though they say it's in the back, it's because there's more flames in the front of my grill here. So then I'm going to put the wood chips on the front of the grill too, on the side. I'll try to get it shot here. So actually I'm just going to put the ribs long ways on the back of the grill because there's not a lot of flame back there. And then I'm just gonna put the wood chips right here in the front, right on top of where it's blowing out all that flame. And then we want to go low and slow. So turn that heat way down. I'm going to try to get the wood chips going a little bit though. So it's pretty much just a waiting game now, guys. So some people go 2 hours and you can get it done. I've done it in 2 hours or a little bit more, where I get them completely covered up, since I'm not covering them up and steaming them in themselves, which is, oh, that's a good way to do it too. But since I'm leaving them open, I'm just going to test the water to see how it goes. But I'm going to start with about 2 hours and see how everything looks. We'll come out here and maybe start putting some barbecue sauce on there. But yeah, that's pretty much it right now. It's just a waiting game. Keep an eye on them, make sure nothing looks like it's burning. You know, don't wait too long before you check on them. But you know, you can kind of relax here. You got your heat way down. You want to be around 200, about 250 on your temperature. Don't trust your grill's temperature, you know. I wouldn't trust that one on there, but you know, I've kind of done this before, so I just got it turned way down. It's going to be probably just right. So anyway, you'd rather go longer than burn them. So I'd rather go 3-4 hours if I needed to, than try to get it done in 2 hours with more heat and then potentially get them all tough and just not good. Anyway, trying to stay in the camera frame here. That's it for now. All right, guys, it's been about 30 minutes or so. Earlier I closed this up. It's getting nice smoke going to it right now. These are the wood chips. I closed them up earlier, so they got a nice smoke going now. I ain't gonna lie to you, I ended up putting just a little shot of lighter fluid in there, grill lighter fluid. Got the coals going, and then I closed it off and put the fire out. Now it's just smoking because it was not getting hot enough down here for me. And then there's these bad boys looking nice and delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and drizzle some barbecue on there. I know I said I was gonna wait, but yeah, it's getting nice and juicy in there. So we're just gonna go ahead and give it a little something. Give it a little love. Something like that. Ready for some ribs, ain't you? Are you ready for some ribs, huh? Huh? Yeah. Ace oh ace. Let me give you a bath. Alright guys, we're at the 2 mark here. No, we're at the 3 hour mark. 3 hour mark right now. A little over 3 hours. It's smoking real good. I put some more on top, keeping it smoking. Really starting to caramelize. It's gonna be delicious. I can't wait. I don't think I'm going much longer. I'm pretty sure they're good to eat now, but we're gonna go ahead and maybe let it go 1 more hour. I think we'll be good. Alright guys, so I didn't get it on video, but I just put a little bit more butter on the ribs, and then I closed them up and I put them on the top rack, and I turned the heat up just a little bit to get that butter melted. And as soon as I get these mashed potatoes done, I am pulling them off. They are going to be good. They're done. So I'm going to get this in the microwave. I got these mini ones. I usually buy the big family pack, but I got a full rack of ribs to eat, so I'm gonna just go small on the mashed potatoes, and these come in a 2-pack, the Bob Evans. Put this in the microwave for about 1.5 minutes, stir it up, and then like another 30-40 seconds, whatever. Then I'm gonna throw some cheese on top of it, and then I got bacon in the fridge that's microwave bacon, and you put it on a paper towel, you microwave a few pieces, and I'll crumble it up on top of there with some sour cream. So here's the bacon I got. I don't need a whole lot. I'm gonna put maybe 4 or 5 pieces on here. I'm gonna go 4 pieces. So I find it better if you put it on a paper towel. It'll come out crispy if you like it crispy. If you don't, and you put it on just the sheets that they come with, the wax sheets, it doesn't come out as crispy. So I'll put it on a paper towel just like this. I'll put it in the microwave for usually a whole thing I do about 2 minutes. I probably do these for about 1:40 seconds or something like that, and they should get nice and crispy and crumble right up on the mashed potatoes. Normally I would put this on the plate, but since the ribs is going to take up all the plate, I'm just going to keep them in this bowl. I'm going to get this cheese opened up here. Plenty hot for me. Plenty hot. It's going to melt this cheese right up. Then you got to cheese it up. Love that cheese. Makes them all creamy, and I'm just gonna do it over the plate instead of making a mess, huh? You don't know, I love me some sour cream. With tacos and mashed potatoes, nachos. I love me some sour cream. I always get extra sour cream when I'm getting sour cream on something. Burrito, whatever it is, I always get extra. All right, the bacon is done. Look, it just crumbles right up on there. Nice and crispy. Which I like my bacon crispy. I don't like it chewy. I'm gonna give this piece to Ace. Oh yeah, it's that good stuff. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and go outside and pull these off the grill and bring them straight in. I'm not gonna take the camera back out there. My neighbor's mowing right now, so it's kind of loud. So I'm gonna go take these off, bring them in here, and we're gonna plate them up. Oh, y'all ain't ready for this. A little warm. All right, guys, so the moment of truth right here. These are still pretty hot. Let's see if I can handle it. I can't. I'm gonna have to cut this off a little bit, get a bite in here. The bone just pulls right out. I'm not kidding y'all. This is so good. That right there, that's a 10 out of 10. Baby back ribs were 9 something, not even $10 for those ribs. Seasoning was I don't know, $4 for that thing of seasoning. I dumped all over it. And then the sauce wasn't too much. Sauce was a little bit more, I think. I've let a lot of flies in my house going in and out, driving me nuts. I'll get rid of them though. But please don't mind the flies. It's usually not like that in here, I promise. It's just the weather. It just rained and everything. And then the mashed potatoes and the bite of the roll. This is it right here. And see, I have like half the rack is still in the oven. So you could get away if you were feeding just you and your wife, or you and your girlfriend, or vice versa. If you're a girl trying to do this, you could feed 2 people off 1 rack with mashed potatoes and rolls easily. So I definitely recommend y'all try this out. Use aluminum foil. I went about 3.5 hours. Just under 3.5 hours, and I'm thinking about it. And about an hour in, I added butter to around the sides of it, let it cook for another hour. Then I went back out for the last hour, the hour number 3. I went back out and I put more butter in it, and then I closed it up, and then I put it on the top rack, closed it all down, took my wood out, the smoke, and I turned the heat up just a little bit to get that butter going ahead and melting while I was making my mashed potatoes and rolls. And by the time I came back, it was all melted down, all super moist, and I mean, it's not dry at all. Let me see if I can get a close-up of it. Grab me a little plate to put my bones on. Throw them over here. Yeah, guys, just look at this. Super juicy.